Hi, Todd Warren here at the Forecast Center with a look at any weather concerns that we may have here for the next week to 10 days. Been a while since I've been able to record one of these, as it does appear as if we'll have a window of opportunity for some thunderstorms next weekend, and we could use the rain. You can see last Thursday's edition of the drought monitor shows the level 1 drought developing over most of the ArkLaTex. We do have some level 2 drought down towards Natchitoches, so we could use some rain, and it looks like it's going to be a while before we see that. Longer range 10-day forecast pattern shows the upper level ridging, which is going to actually intensify as temperatures for most of this week will be pretty close to 90 for highs. Notice this big upper level trough moving into the Intermountain West by the middle of next week. That is what's going to bring us the shot for some thunderstorms. Most models, which are showing the heavier rains, show that rain arriving Saturday night. And there is going to be a possibility, although it's not yet set in stone, that we could see a few strong thunderstorms as the associated cold front with the system moves through the area. And then we'll see a little bit of a cool down as we close next weekend and head into the following week. Again, severe weather will be possible, but the good news is we could get a decent amount of rain. Here's the blend of models taking us out through next Wednesday. Most of this will fall next weekend. And you can see it does show most of the area seeing at least an inch of rain, with amounts closer to a half an inch over the southern sections of the area. But not all models are on board with this scenario. Look at the individual models, and you can see those that do show the heavier totals showing that inch or so possible. Shreveport, Texarkana, and DeQueen. Further to the south, does look like amounts will be lighter. Notice that a couple of models keeping much lighter totals below a quarter of an inch. So again, it's not quite yet set in stone that we'll get that rain next weekend, but it's something worth watching. That being said, put the weather worry index at 3 out of 10, as still a lot to be settled with this, so it's not set in stone. And if we have any severe weather issues next weekend, chances are it will come from wind. Of course, we are beginning to enter our secondary severe weather season, so other possibilities could eventually present themselves next weekend. But right now, it looks like the best chance of severe weather, if we have it in our region, probably will be to the west of the ArkLaTex. But the good news is we need some rain, and some could be on the way as we look ahead to next weekend and again towards the middle part of next week.